So check this out. I just finished filming this hotel shortcuts walkthrough video so y'all can avoid this 108-degree heat that's out here, or in the winter times y'all can stay warm. Took me an hour and a headache from security. I'll drop it in a couple of days. I need 300 likes in the first 3 days.
What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you all some hotel shortcuts so that you can navigate the Las Vegas Strip by cutting through some hotels and not have to be out in this extremely hot Vegas heat all day long. So for this video, we started at Hex. I just finished having lunch. Hex is at Paris Hotel, which is across from the Bellagio, right in the middle of the Strip, as we like to reference when it comes to walking the Strip. And we're going to start here at Paris. For this video, what we will do is walk through Paris into Bally's, and then we will continue up north until we get to the Palazzo, and then we'll turn around and come back here to Paris, and then we will walk from Paris. Well, we'll go over to the Bellagio side and walk down toward the southern end, down toward Park MGM, typically where your hotel shortcuts will end. So starting this video, as I said, we are here at the Paris Hotel, walking up into the main entrance. So what you will do once you get here into the main entrance, as you see, you've got some shade above to keep you cool. We're going to go inside these doors, and you're going to go immediately to the right. As you go over to the right, it will take you to the hotel entrance, and you will just continue following that passageway all the way through the walkway, as you will see momentarily. And that is going to take us from the Paris Hotel inside of Bally's Hotel, moving us on down the Strip without having to be out in that heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this here so you all can actually see the walkway, and then once we get to Bally's, I will continue from there. Alright, once you have gotten to the end of the walkway, you will now be out of Paris Hotel, and you will be walking into the middle of the casino at Bally's. So now we are here at Bally's, and what you would do is just continue walking straight through the casino, and we will come up to a set of stairs momentarily, and this will be the level of access to the hotel elevators as well as hotel registration. So once you get up these stairs, if you were to continue right, it would take you to the hotel elevators, or you could go downstairs to the food court. But we are going to go left to hotel registration and take those escalators up to the bridge that will take us from Bally's back to the Strip. So we'll go ahead and move forward here, and then once we get to the bridge, we will continue navigating the Strip. Alright, once you've gone up the escalators and come out the doors, you will be at the bridge that brings you from inside of Bally's to the Strip. And if you were coming to the Strip into the hotel, it will be bringing you from the Strip into the hotel. But we're going to go down this escalator. This is going to take us back outside to the Strip. We will be going ahead and continuing up north. But this is a split point in the video, as we will call it. I will probably freeze frame this here momentarily because this is also a part of the Strip where you can decide which way you want to continue navigating. So on the Paris Bally side of the Strip is the most active side of the Strip to walk on. You'll find the most foot traffic because it extends down further, as you'll see in the video. But if you were walking this way and you decided you wanted to go down across the street or across the Strip to Bellagio and go back up to Park MGM, which we will do in the second half of the video, there is a bridge for that. But for this video purpose, we are going to continue walking the Strip. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward because we've got to go over another bridge that will get us to Cromwell and Flamingo, where we will then continue cutting through these hotels to get down the Strip and avoid this Vegas heat. So we'll skip ahead, and I'll catch up with you all shortly. All right, once you've gone across the bridge and come down the escalator and walk past the Cromwell, you will see Flamingo. Now, it was over 100 degrees. I don't remember. I believe it was around 108 around the time of this recording. But if you were to go off to the left, that will continue you walking on the Strip. but it's too hot, so we're gonna cut through the hotel and continue going through these shortcuts. So once you walk in the Flamingo, immediately go to the right. This will take you toward the hotel registration area, but before you get to hotel registration, you can make a left through the casino, as you'll see momentarily, and it'll take you past the cashier, and if you continue that walkway, it'll take you to the back side of Flamingo, where there's another walkway that will get you to the Link Promenade. So we'll go ahead and fast forward shortly, and then once we get to the exit point of Flamingo, we will continue from there. Alright, now once you've made it through the casino at Flamingo and down the back way, it will bring you out of this set of doors to the Link Promenade. So this will be further down the Link Promenade, about halfway down the Link Promenade, in front of the Sugar Factory and Chayo restaurant. So temporarily, as you see, you are on the promenade, you will be outside, but we're going to just simply walk directly across into O'Shea's, which is a part of the Link Hotel and Casino. So it is an extension. As you can see, the Link Promenade is a place where a lot of people hang out, but we're going to just walk right into the casino of O'Shea's. That is going to take us into the Link. We will make a left and follow that walkway all the way until we get out of the Link and over to Harrah's. So let's skip ahead and get through the Link and get on over to Harrah's. Alrighty, so once you've made it around the passageway to this set of doors, you will now be leaving the Link, and you will see Harrah's directly in front of you. Now, some of you may be familiar with the little carnival bar over here to the right. This is a cool little area where they'll have live music. You can get some drinks and relax. And if you wanted to be cool, it is covered, as you can see, so you could just sit in there and relax for a little bit if you were walking the strip. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and, instead of going over to the left, which will take you around Harrah's to continue walking the strip outside, we're going to cut straight through because it's too hot to be outside. So we're going to go ahead and go through these set of doors in Harrah's, and we're going to just stay off to the left so that we don't have to have a camera on the casino floor. And we'll go ahead and walk right through Harrah's and continue navigating the strip. Now, once you walk through Harrah's, you will see these sliding doors here, and we will be almost at the end of our hotel shortcut strip walk. At this point, you will see the Mirage across the street. So this will be major progress for walking the strip because this is a pretty good distance up to this point. But from here, there's a walkway. It's outside. You could go through these hotels, which is Casino Royale. You could walk through Casino Royale if you wanted to. But for the most part, most people would just go through this little part of the strip here, which seems to be always busy because Fat Tuesday is on the corner and everybody loves Tuesday, or I should say Fat Tuesdays because of the name. But we're going to go ahead and walk through here, and then I'll speed this up a little bit. And then there is a bridge that you can take to go inside of the Venetian, which is where we will go. So let's go ahead and skip forward to the bridge at Venetian. Now here we are at the bridge to the canal shops at the Venetian. So there's two ways you could actually access the Venetian to do this hotel shortcut, but with this being hot, it's the quickest way because it's right here. You could go down a little bit further across the light, and then you will see the bridge that walks over where the gondolas go through. But again, it's super hot, so we're going to try to stay in as much shade as possible. Now, unfortunately, while I was recording this video, the escalators were down, so there was no relaxing. We walked this whole thing, or I should say I walked this whole thing, but we walked this because y'all walking this with me. But we walked up here, and then what you would simply do is just walk all the way up here. Unfortunately, at this part of the bridgeway, The escalators were out of service, so I actually had to hit the stairs and walk up the stairs, but it is still covered in shade, so it wasn't too bad. We're going to skip through this, and then once I get past these stairs, I will show you all how to go inside of the Venetian and cut over to the Palazzo. Alright, so once you get past the escalators, if they're working, or if you have to take the stairs and you get to this part of the bridge at Venetian, this is up on the second level. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a right into these doors that will take you inside of the Venetian Hotel. These doors will put us right in front of Tao Nightclub, which is a very popular hip hop club, a place that I've seen a lot of people to. But we're inside now and we are in front of Tao. It is a restaurant as well as a nightclub. They have delicious food. But this is Tao, so we're going to go ahead and go down these escalators. Thank God they were working. And we'll go ahead and navigate from Venetian through the passageway that connects Venetian into Palazzo. So let's go ahead and skip through. And we'll make a left at the bottom of these escalators, and you'll see how we can cut from Venetian into Palazzo without having to be in that Vegas heat. Alright, so once you've made it through the casino, staying off to the left, going around that walkway, once you've made it through the Venetian Casino, you will see this area here that will take you on a passageway from the Venetian past some restaurants and stores into the Palazzo. And for those of you who are wondering, this is a video guide so you can see which way to go, but there are also signs inside of the hotel here at Venetian that will just simply say to Palazzo, so you can just follow the arrows and they'll also guide you here the same way. But once you get through this walkway, like I said, you'll see some restaurants, and it's so cool in here. It felt so good just to take a breath of fresh air and be cool. But this is going to walk you directly from the Venetian into the Palazzo. So we're going to go ahead and skip through until we get over into the Palazzo, which should be relatively shortly. And here we are at the Palazzo. So once you finally made it through the walkway from the Venetian into the Palazzo, you will walk right into the area where you will find the famous love sign, where you probably have seen so many pictures on Instagram or video clips or boomerangs of this particular sign. So it's a very nice area for photos, definitely Instagram worthy. But if you were to just continue walking straight, it would take you into the Palazzo Casino, and from there you'd find the bars, and then you'd be able to access the hotel and guest elevator. So we're gonna go ahead and stop the video here because this is gonna be about the end of walking distance for most people. There is a bridge that will take you from Palazzo over to the Wynn, but most people for walking purposes would typically stop at Palazzo when walking to the northern end part of the strip, or walking north. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to go back to Bally's, to that split point, and we're gonna go ahead and cross that bridge at Bally's to walk south, and we'll go through the hotels so that you can stay cool without being in that Vegas heat, and walk toward the southern end of the strip. So let's head back to Bally's now. Alright, we are now back at Bally's. So this was our split point where we went off to the right to get on the bridge to go over to Cromwell. Now what we're going to do for this part of the video is we're going to walk south. So I call this the split point because at this particular part of the strip on this side, you can either take this bridge and go across to get to Bellagio, so that you can either go into Bellagio and walk the other side of the strip, or for this particular purpose you can cut through the hotels and stay cool because it's too hot to be outside right now, and navigate yourself down the strip going south. So we're gonna go ahead and go up these escalators, and of course while I'm recording these videos the escalators aren't working. So instead of going up these escalators, I will be walking up the stairs, and once I skim through these stairs, we will be at the top of the stairs, where you will be able to see at this particular point right here in time where we all started down there at Paris, or Hex to be specific. So we're gonna go ahead and walk across this bridge, and this bridge is going to take us inside of the Bellagio, where the shops are in the Bellagio. And then what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna go through the shops. We're gonna stay off to the left of the casino. We'll walk right past some restaurants and the supper club, the Mayfair Supper Club, and we'll just stay off left to the left side, if I can speak. And we'll stay left and get around until we get to the hotel registration, where from there we will cut through the conservatory and up some escalators to get to Vdara. So once we get through the hotel, I will continue from there. Alright, so once you've made it through this extra large casino at Bellagio, you will be at the hotel registration. This is the main entrance at Bellagio, where you would check in and where you get dropped off at. Everyone loves the flower ceiling overlay above. You'll see plenty of those photos on social media as well. But another highlight of Bellagio is the conservatory, where we are right now. So during our hotel shortcut video, once you stayed off to the left and you made it to hotel registration, you're going to just continue right past the hotel registration. And as you see, this will bring you to the conservatory, where depending on what's going on in the world or the time of the year, you will see plenty of themes and designs over here in this conservatory. It is a very, very popular attraction that draws a lot of people to the Bellagio. So this is your conservatory, but for this video we're going to go ahead and just continue navigating down this walkway, because this walkway is going to take us through Bellagio, up a set of escalators, and to a bridge that will walk us into the Vdara. So let's skip ahead and go check out this walkway to get to Vdara. Alright, now once you've made it through that long passageway at Bellagio, you will be at a sliding door that will bring you to a bridge to Vdara Hotel. Now one nice thing about this is once you get through this bridge here from Bellagio into Vdara, you will literally walk in and out of Vdara in less than 30 seconds, depending on how fast or slow you walk. But this bridge, as you can see, is covered. It will be warm, obviously, because it's hot outside, but it gives you some shade to navigate through. So we're going to go ahead and cross this bridge and get on over into the Vdara Hotel. Now once you've made it to the end of the bridge, as you see, you will be inside of the Vdara Hotel, which typically seems to always be cool in the summertime. It is always nice to walk into this hotel. Vdara and Aria both have a special scent. Some of these hotels have a distinct scent, so when you walk into the property, you know where you are. But as you see, this is the walkway from the bridge into the Vdara Hotel. Now this is an extremely small property, so once you get to this point, if you were to make a right, that would take you over to the hotel registration and the elevators. But if you continue walking straight, it will take you straight out of the hotel. And as we are here, out of the hotel. So we're gonna go ahead and make a left and just follow this walkway. This will take us from Vdara over to Aria to continue this hotel shortcut video. Alright, now once you've made it around this walkway, this will bring you into Aria, TVP's second favorite hotel in Las Vegas. But once you come in, this will bring you from the valet side of Aria. This is the back side of the hotel. You will be where Jewel is. Jewel is down the stairs from here. This is going to walk you into the casino area. So what we're going to do from this side is walk in through this way. We're immediately going to go to the right, which will walk us by the cashiers, and we're going to just navigate that path straight until we get out of the hotel. So once you see these signs to go to the cashier, just walk right. You'll walk right past the cashier, and we're gonna follow this until we get out of the Aria. Now, once you've walked down this pathway, you will see the poker room over here, and this is when you will know you are towards the end of the Aria, about to exit to go over to Park MGM. Now, as we were getting ready to head out of Aria and to continue this video, we had someone who wanted to stop by and give us a special shout out while we were recording this video. So shout out to our supporters at Aria.
You can't record inside the casino, bro.
All right, I'm leaving.
Gotta love the supporters. So after our shout out, we were right here at the exit, so we were walking right out of Aria, so perfect time to get our shout out. So once you get to the end past the poker room, you will see these doors, and this will take you out of Aria to a set of escalators where you can either go outside to continue walking the strip outside, or stay cool and cut through the hotels like we're doing. And this will take you to these escalators will take you upstairs to either the self-park. So if you're parking at Aria, this is where you would come from the self-parking garage, or you can continue over to Park MGM. So I'm going to go ahead and go up these escalators and continue on over into Park MGM. And once you get through these set of doors, if you look over to the right, there is a tram that is accessible for free for people who want to travel the strip, who don't really want to walk. So you can actually go from Park MGM to the Crystal Shops. It'll stop you off at the Crystal Shops. It'll also take you over to Vdara, so you can take the tram from Park MGM to Vdara if you want, or all the way down to Bellagio. So that's free. They're typically running 7 days from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Those have been the hours since they've reopened. I'm not really sure why they were closed during the time of this video, but I would just check the hours just to make sure things haven't changed depending on when your particular trip may be. But as of right now, the hours are 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It is free. You don't have to pay anything for it, so that is convenient for those who might not necessarily want to do a bunch of walking. So we just wanted to point that out, but we will continue walking through this passageway to get inside of Park MGM. Alright, so once you get around this corner right here, this is kind of a walk through this passageway, but it is cool. We're avoiding the heat. Security was already in focus of me filming this walkthrough, so I had to put the camera down. But what you would do is just continue down this walkway. I'm not sure for video purpose if I'm even going to have this part up or not. I might just have it fast forwarded. But what you're going to do is you're going to walk through that passageway. It'll bring you into the front lobby, or to bring you past the front lobby of Park MGM and walk you directly into Park MGM's casino. So what you would do is just simply walk into the casino, go over to the right, and just keep straight. You'll see a passageway. Follow that passageway all the way around to the right. You can either walk through the casino if you want to, because the casino's not that big, but it's just split in half. But I always just recommend just going over to the right. You'll see the cashier side. Just walk right past the cashier, and then that is going to bring you to the Park Theater, where there are performances and things here at Park MGM. And this walkway will take you past some shops inside of Park MGM, and it is going to bring us into the Italy food court here at Park MGM. So once you get into the Italy food court, as you see, there are multiple places to get some good food. I've been to a couple of these places and I have not struck out yet. The food's been good so far up to this point. Had a prime rib sandwich. It's probably been one of the best sandwiches that I have had in Vegas. Delicious. So but you can just walk right through this food court. Once you cut through the food court, you'll see these stairs here, and then once you get down these stairs, you will have the little spindle or some doors that you can go through, whichever you prefer, and this is going to bring you outside of Park MGM, and you will be right in front of New York, or you'll be outside where New York will be right next to you. Now this is going to be the end point to this hotel shortcuts video, because as you see, New York is in front of you, and then across the street is MGM Grand, and then from there, from the New York side, you'll have a bridge that will take you over to Excalibur, and then there are trams that take you the rest of the way to either Luxor or Mandalay Bay. And for most people who walk the strip, This would be their endpoint at New York, and MGM Grand on the south end if you're walking south. If you're walking north, as I stated earlier, most people will probably stop at Palazzo. On the other side, they wouldn't go past Treasure Island unless they were going across the bridge to go over to the Fashion Mall. So hopefully this video has been helpful for all of you who have been wondering how you can walk this strip while avoiding this Vegas heat, and for those who might have wondered how you can stay warm in the winter times, because I know some people get really cold. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you all enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thanks for watching.